Hey, hello everyone, welcome to Lyceum. I'm your host Liam, aka Henvar, and today I have a special video for you. I'm just going to be reading my short story, Path to the People, which is posted on Windgraph Magazine's website. It is part of their Cozy Flash. It is flash fiction. This one is not quite 600 words, so it is rather short overall. So I'm just going to read it to you real quick, so for those who like audio or do audio or whatever can experience it. So this is my first ever published piece though, and well, hopefully you enjoy it. So let's get right to it. The dragon was dead. The glory and treasure had been won in that trove, thought indomitable. Lucane and her faithful friends had succeeded in liberating the Vale of Vinkel. She now traveled back down the road that had led her there, this time alone and on a different quest. A red cloth token her most precious reward. Through the soughing desert in the valley of the Trammelled, she would not be impeded. Over the high-hold mountains and across the Faithral Canyon, she lightened her burden to make the journey faster, discarding unneeded armor and trinkets. Through the Eidolon-full ruins of Deonost, fighting off camps of goblin pucks and kobolds, and maelstroms of snow and rain, she trudged. With naught but her token and a few bags of ancient coins taken from the hoard, she marched her way into the plains of the people of Viaticum. It had been more than a year since she had been there, and the excitement and determination that had taken her like an unalterable fate back to this place was now accompanied by a heaviness in her gut, as she worried that her approaching goal may be out of reach. She advanced to the setting she fondly recalled, its simple, rustic nature inviting her back to the one she remembered. There were predominantly two types of structures, some were tents and others sheds. All were homes, easily movable by the nomadic pastoral clan. It was clean and open and smelled welcoming compared to the dirty, confined, shoddy permanent houses of her birth city. The people were all about her and staring at Lucane and the remnant of her armor, for it was just the gambeson left, torn and dirtied. She had shed the encumbering plate over the long leagues behind her, all for this. The climax of her one truly desired goal was at hand. As is the custom of the people, she had the right to ask for the uniting of two in hand fasting, to propose to the person of her choosing. She had won this status at the heart of the mountain and the worm's lair. Since she was no native of the people, she knew her deed proclaiming her a woman and worthy would need to be extraordinary. It had been. Before that humble home, what Lucane's people would call a lowly shack, she called out, Umaberon, I would ask that you be my man, my Carl, and my husband. If your wrappings still be the boyish green, I offer you the red, taken from the claws of the serpent Witherworm, as he lay slain in his den. She held forth the ancient immaculate weave of scarlet. The rustle of cloth accompanied the drape over the entryway being pulled aside as a man, clothed in the browns of his tribe, came out. His head was still robed in green. Lucane felt her nervous heart soar. Lucaina, he said, his pronunciation different from her own, but it was sweet on her ears. Smiling the bright smile for which she was named, she gave the ritual response. I would be your woman. He approached her slowly, his face showing he thought she was a shade from memories and dreams returned to haunt him. It was more emotion than most people would show publicly, that is, unless great feelings were at play. I would let you take me, Leaf, he gave his answer. With a shout of exultation they embraced. Together they would be, and part of the people. Lucane knew she would never leave the plains again. She had found her home. Okay, well, hopefully that was enjoyable. Hopefully my reading was not too bad. So, but yeah, this has just been Liam with Liam's Lyceum. I will probably have more of these for you in the future, hopefully when I get more published. I'll catch you next time.